guys, and welcome back to another episode of From the Shadows. Now, you might be noticing we have face cam, and we will do for every video I do from now on, and it's going to be fun. The camera's finally working, everything is now brilliant. It was on last night's video too, but not all of you watched both series, so I thought I'd just make note of it, even though, of course, you'll notice here in the bottom corner of the screen, I'm probably pointing the wrong way, but there you go. So, yeah, hope that's awesome, and if we could get 150 likes on this episode, that would be genuinely fantastic. Right, moving forward, we're going to do a question of the day. This is quite an interesting one, actually. Since I'm from San Marino, what is the strangest country you've had viewers from? Apologies, guys, I'm just turning off my phone. That was very unprofessional. What is the strangest country that you've had viewers from? Now, you should be seeing on the screen right now, I've just taken a little screenshot out of my Google Analytics, YouTube Analytics thing, because I can't remember off the top of my head which one, but there's some very obscure countries in there that I've only had the one view from a lot of them, but like, I'm pretty certain at one point I had a view that was said Antarctica. I don't think that's legit. I think it might have been a proxy or something, but that was very cool, and it seems to have disappeared now, but there was definitely one there at one point. So yeah, very interesting to look at these stats over time, actually. But yeah, some very obscure countries. If you see your country in there and you are from an obscure country, do let me know in the comments, actually. If you think you're from the most obscure country that watches my videos, then do let me know where you're from in the comments. That would be fantastic. I'd love to see how far and wide we stretch. And if you do have any ideas for a question of the day, then please do drop it in the comments with the hashtag QOTD. Right, so in the last episode, sadly, we were beaten by 4-2 by Bordeaux, which was disappointing. I have to say, we've had a little bit of poor run in the league in terms of the 3 defeats we had in a row with Paris Saint-Germain, Nantes and Lyon, then a couple of wins, but then it's kind of gone downhill a little bit again. We did get back to winning ways, though, immediately after that, with Aslan, of all people, grabbing himself a brace after Souk had put Guignol in front. We did manage to flip it on them, thank God, and Aslan starting to get a little bit more form back now. He took a little while to get going, but now that he's sort of hit the ground again, he's starting to look a bit more like the player that I know he can be, and that is lovely. So a good win over Guignol, got us the 3 points, basically. We then, of course, had a little bit of a tough run. First we went away to Nice, and I would like to have won this game because they were 15th in the league, but we were just not good enough and thoroughly deserved the defeat, frankly. It just didn't work out for us in this game. Eva Fossum gave them the lead before Samuel Stefanik made it 2-0, and that was us. We were just done in this one. I actually substituted Aslan quite early because he just wasn't having it. He's been a bit hit and miss. His consistency is not yet up to scratch, and I need that back. I think he had a long year with this sort of international football he's played, so it does seem like he's a bit jaded coming into the season, which is a shame. But Herf Sidibe, as you can see, is getting some game time. As you can also see, Sebastian Wagner, like music to my ears, has joined the club, and he's already played himself a few matches and got some decent performances in there as well, so hopefully he will continue to develop. I've actually had to play him at left back once or twice as well, because he can play there, and we had injuries, of course. So there's also that, but look at that, 19 heading at the age of 18. Oh, what a centre-back he's going to be. Marking 16, tackling 15, not bad as well. Jumping reach 15. He's got a lot of good traits, and I'm very, very happy with him. So hopefully he will flourish into a wonderful player for us. That's the plan anyway. So, yeah. Also, Ep.54 is leaving the club in the summer. He's joining, I can't remember who he's joining, but he has signed a contract with them. I feel like I want to try and move on players like Oban and Ep.54 purely because they're good players, but they're still sort of around that 3-star level. And the same with Dominic Gape. I feel like it might be his time to move on, and in the summer I'll go and look for a proper, solid centre mid, sort of just an absolute hatchet man. Is what we need. We need a French Cattermole. That's what we need. So yeah, that's basically the plan with those guys. You know, they've been with us for a while, but we need to sort of progress. We need to have players that hopefully have got 5-star potential, in theory, or at least currently anyway, in every position around the pitch. That's kind of what I'm aiming for when I do this. That way, over time, we can slowly build an absolutely crushing team. That's the idea. Next up, though, we had Marseille, and this was an absolute humdinger of a game, but yet again, and this is what bugs me, we've thrown away the lead late on, and we've done that too many times on this save, and it's a real shame. And I've tried different things every single time, and because I feel like I can see it happening, and then it just happens. It's a real shame, because we took the lead through Alberto Cherry, which was fantastic. Then Ryder Matos equalised for them. Fair enough, you'd say. But then it took until the last 20 minutes. It was 1-1 going into the last 20 minutes, and then the floodgates just opened. Andre Ayew put them in front. We then flipped the game on them with Aslan and Cherry, perhaps slightly against the run of play, to be fair, to make it 3-2. But Aslan scoring another goal, and 2 more for Cherry, always good. But then in the space of 2 minutes, Matos and Dimitri Payet making it 4-3 to Marseille, and we just couldn't hang on in the end, which was a real shame. And that, of course, has set us back somewhat with the old league again. Next up, we had Stade Reims in the Cup, though. And, of course, being a second-tier side, we were able to go and win there. Now, I actually played a relatively full-strength team in this one, with Sidibe coming in, a few players coming in, but for the most part we went full strength, just to make sure that we got through to the 11th round, which is where we were expected to by the board, so you can understand kind of why we'd want to get there. Gape and Hugo, of all people, Hugo coming off the bench to give us the winner, but the sort of the icing on the cake. I mean, Hugo, remember him, guys? He's not played for us for about 3 years, I think. People like Ivan Antelek is technically still at the club, I think. Or did I release him? I can't remember, actually. But he was a lot of money. Next up, though, in the league, we finally got ourselves back to winning ways with a 1-0 win, a closely fought 1-0 win away at Lorient, and Aubin was actually man of the match in this one. He played some fantastic tackles at times, and we got the win in the end through an Alberto Cherry header, one of his specials, and it's nice to see him doing that a bit more. I'd like to see him probably still do it a little bit more than that, though, but we did get the win and a clean sheet to go with it, which is always nice. Finally, we had Stade Brestois, another second tier side. We got really lucky with our draws in the cup for the last 2 years, I think, really. We've not had to play anyone from the top division, I don't think, until sort of the semi-final stage. Alberto Cherry and Jeremy Aubin with the goals in this one. Now, of course, there were some slight changes, so you'll see Jeremy Frick, Flavacek, Philippe, Matas, of course, now, and Mercier all started this one, just to try and mix things up a little bit, basically. And, yeah, I felt that we actually were able to kind of, not kill the game, we were able to get ourselves in front without having to make the substitutions, but it did take bringing on a few of the better players to really kill the game off, because Brestois were starting to come back into it, and we can't be having that. So, that brings us to who we are today. 6th in the league at the moment, but it is still monumentally tight. It is tighter than a duck's arse where we are in the league right now. We've got a game in hand as well, and if we win that, we could go back up, level on points with Marseille into 3rd. Well, not into 3rd, because we've got a 0 goal difference, but you see my point. But as you can see, underneath it is still very, very tight, all the way down to about 9th place. There's only 5 points between 3rd and 9th, so European football still does really hang in the balance this year. My aim is to get Europa League again, because of course the French League only does get those 3 Champions League spots. So I'd like to try and see if we can get top 6 again, solidify, bring through some more players, and next year is going to be a real push for the Champions League places. That's the hope anyway. That's what I'm kind of going for. So there's your idea. As you can see, Alberto Cherry actually has the joint most man of the match awards, but unfortunately no players present on any of these other ones. I feel we might have one on the key passes. No, we don't. That's a worry, but it might be because we've rotated the players in those positions more than we did last year. So let's take a little look at the squad. Top goal scorer is Alberto Cherry with 25. Djorkaeff out on loan has also got himself 10 goals, so that's nice to see. Next year he's definitely backup striker. Barguji and Aslan with 8 apiece, with 9 and 8 respectively. 6 for Park Jae-won, sort of falling a little bit behind. As for assists, Park Jae-won with 9, Pereira with 9 as well, but less goals contributed. Barguji with 8, and Aslan still falling away a little bit there. As for key passes, still not bad for Park Jae-won, but he is injured, as is Luis and Peterten and Musavu King and Collard. We've had quite a few knocks this month, and it's not been ideal for us. I'm just going to quickly show you the loan roundup while we're here. We've had, of course, some... oh no, we haven't had any bids. Oh yeah, Dominic Gape. There's someone put a bid in for him, which I might have to take a serious look at. Wait, that's not the right one, is it? It's loans. So here's the players that we've got out on loan. Doing the best of them in terms of average rating so far is Ali Bakar Matar, who of course is one of the players that joined us sort of in October kind of time, but has immediately gone out on loan. Not bad for him. And of course, Djorkaeff, unfortunately not doing so well down at the other end, is Marius Ström, who's only just gone out to SV Ried. So there we go, that's sort of the loan roundup. Hopefully some of these guys will start to become fully fledged members of the squad over the next couple of seasons. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's game against Saint-Étienne. Now, we're at home, they're 10th in the league, they're sort of that bridging the gap between the top half and the bottom half, essentially, with that 5-point deficit, but we need to make sure that they stay there, where they belong. So, although they've got the guy up front, they've got Countdown up top, the guy who needs extra vowels in his name. I'm fairly certain that's the guy. Don't expect me to pronounce it. We'll be calling him Jeff for the remainder of this match.
My name is Jeff.
So, Sosa is out. Right, so Cherry, Barguji, Aslan, Pereira, Uchan, Bulens, Mbar, Wagner, Sidibe and Ruiz. So an interesting centre-back partnership today. This is kind of the back four that I want to have us going forward with. So Mbar, Wagner, Sidibe and Ruiz. Those are the four that I would really like to see become our sort of first choice. Admittedly, Mbar is somewhat of a comical character, but I still feel that he's got a lot to offer. However, I'm a little bit worried about Ruiz today, actually. Given his history with us at the moment, but I'm not sure we've got an ideal right back. We really are lacking in those positions with the injuries we've got at the moment. So let's jump in and get things going. Captain has not been selected. Oh, of course, yeah. We're going to have a new captain next season as well, because Cantini and Musavu King are probably falling away a little bit. But Cherry's going to take the captaincy for today's game. Are we all good on that? Yes, we are. I'd like to see us... Oh, I haven't dropped him. He's... Yeah. Oh, hello, another one. Yep. I just feel like we need to start building our team for the future. So in the current team, so Uchan and Pereira, I feel will slowly fade away from being relevant in this save as well, because they just don't have the overall sort of potential to actually do that, and I think other players will come into those midfield positions. As for the back four, though, I feel that there's a lot to be had there. This area is fantastic. Striker, I might try and find another good striker as well, just to back up Cherry in case we lose him, basically, because it feels like we might do at some point. And I am going to be looking for a young, talented goalkeeper to be Sigrist's backup until such time as they overtake each other, because Sigrist, he's good, he's done well for us, but I feel like we could still do slightly better in that area, and then I won't have to complain about goalkeepers as much, and that's always a bonus. Right, let's get into the game. I'd like to... Oh, they've got some fantastic names. Monet Paquet. Is that Monet Pacquiao? 2 shots so far. Those games are around us, but I just feel like, oh, hello, Cherry's through already. Can he shoot from the tight angle? What a save that is from Ruffier. And, ooh, okay, a little bit dangerous in the end there, but they did get away with it. That was our first real chance. Cherry's not brilliant in those positions, but he has still been known to, as we saw in that game in the Europa League earlier. The lad still has finished. He's got form for that type of thing. I want to see how this sort of new look back four does. Now that they're sort of playing together, I don't know whether we've actually had all 4 of them in at the same time yet. Monet Paquet. They've got no one out wider. That's brilliant from Quinton Pereira. Considering, you know, he's slowly being phased out, he's still doing a bloody good job. Cherry across. What a save from Ruffier. I sense that man of the match might well be going to their goalkeeper, because we've had 2 really solid opportunities so far, and Ruffier saved both of them, and another big save there from Ruffier. Not quite as difficult, but so far, so good. In terms of shot accuracy is good, we're running around about 60%. I'd really like it if there was a shot accuracy stat you could have on here. I don't think there is, as a percentage. In fact, sorry about this, guys, I'm just going to check to see if we can't have that. Shots, no. Average rating, no. That's a shame. That would be nice to sort of actually. I might just add those 2 in at the bottom. But although of course you can't see it, can you? So that's stupid. Anyway, that was idiotic of me. I might remove some of these stats, but I'd like to see a shot accuracy stat. That would be quite useful in terms of judging things. Oh, out wide to Mbar now. Getting far forward. Can he whip a good ball in, or will he go short? Rops it across and Cherry's through. Back to Bargugi, and this time it is 1-0. And frankly, you've got to say it's been coming. Fawzi Bargugi, whose name... I cannot get enough of saying it. I love it when he scores purely because I get to say his name more. And I don't care if I'm saying it wrong at this point, because it feels so good to say. And I think that's an assist for Alberto Cherry. Lovely work from Mbar here, picking out quite an unusual ball to Cherry, who then, I think maybe even with a back heel, poor defending, but Bargugi left all alone, makes it 1-0 to Paris FC, and that will put us back up into 4th place in the league, and still technically in the battle for the Champions League spots, because it is 3rd place after all, so you never know. I just feel like this year it's best to sort of aim low, aim for the Europa League, and if we get better than that, then brilliant. And obviously, of course, if we do, that means the board will give us loads more money, you'd like to think, although it's a bit hit and miss with those. Boguji, can he pick out Cherry? Ooh, okay, and Mbar is quite a long way forward, so he's going to need to get back, but no, he's not going to get back. That's the general gist here. Tabano now out wide. We've had really good opportunities in this game, and oh, god damn it. All one-way traffic up until then, and we've ended up buggering it up anyway. That's their first real good opportunity of the game, and they've taken it. Fair play to them on that. But, Christ, we got caught on the break. We got beaten at our own game there. Tabano's ball all the way across, and Sigrist very nearly got there, to be fair to him, and he wasn't expected to save that. But that's disappointing, because we've been really good to start this game off, and I would have liked to have seen us get a second goal and just sort of cruise to a nice 2-0 win or something like that. But it looks like they're going to make it more difficult for us. Cherry there, but ooh, Uchan's through. He's going to have to shoot, surely. Through on goal he goes, and that is a good strike from him. Once again, well saved by Ruffier, though. He's been absolutely faultless today. There's nothing he could do about our first goal. We need a goalkeeper like Ruffier, really. We've been the better side today, and if we concede here, I'll be really disappointed. And Bar ball across, and Sidibe heads it clear, but it's going to come down again. Paquet. Oh my god. Van der Beek now puts Saint-Etienne in front. This has practically been one-way traffic. They've had 2 good opportunities and they've taken both of them, and that is the difference at times. I can't believe we're losing this game. We've been vastly the better side. The opportunities have been there. I don't know what Sigrist is doing, and Benjamin. Okay, we might need a bit more of an attacking approach in this second half. I'm just worried, though, because we're playing quite well. Go on, let's just equalise by half-time, and we'll... Oh, Christ, we're not going to get another goal scored against us. Wagner now, coming all the way across at a ridiculously slow pace there to pick that up. Ruiz is on a booking, and he has got history now of doing dodgy things. Ruiz picks the long ball out. Cherry with a strike, and it's in the back of the net. It is 2-2 at half-time. Alberto Cherry, 26 goals this year. We do need a bit better from us, but the point is, we are definitely looking like the better side today, and I think over the course of the 90 minutes... unless they change anything drastically, we will win this game. Cherry getting across. Ruffier maybe could have done a little bit better there, but he's done well so far, to be fair to him. So, all we need is 1 goal. Let's go out there and get it. Alberto Cherry's been really good today. How are we doing for shots on target percentage? It's an important stat to me now. I'm starting to take real attention to it. Let's just see. So actually, that's not too bad. 11 shots so far, 7 of which have been on target. I don't even know whether we need to concentrate at the moment or to tell them to. I feel like for me it's actually quite decent. If it starts to fall away, I might have to do it. It is starting to fall away a little. It's the second half shots amount might, yeah. As much as this shouldn't matter, I'm going to try it out anyway and just tell them to concentrate and see if that does actually do the trick. And we might make our first substitution in a minute as well. We're definitely looking like the better side, but I think we may have to go attacking soon because we're just not getting the breakthrough at the moment. Mbar is looking a little bit knackered, but we're lacking defensive options at the moment, so those two may have to stay on for the entire 90, which could be a bit worrying. I'm thinking Dominic Gape. Oh, I really want to bring on... we may have to bring on Ibrahim Asila here for Aslan, but that's how lacking in players we are at the moment. And I'm going to bring on Gape as well for Uchan, who's had some good moments, but I mean, we may have to stick to 2 substitutes today, to be honest, guys, because I don't want to get caught short and have more injuries. I'm also going to go attacking for this final 20 minutes, just to try and get the win, because I feel like we deserve it. Oh, come on, not another goal, surely. A lot of players in the box there. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. He's got so much space in the middle. No, Carlos! Fuck me! Oh... Don't pick... Why has he picked the ball up? Don't get sent off as well. Carlos Ruiz has really lost the plot in the last few episodes. I can't believe we're going to end up conceding again. We don't deserve to lose this game. We really, based on everything going on, we don't really even deserve to draw this game. This should be a win, hands down, and we've somehow screwed... Oh my god, Carlos, what are you doing? He's going away from goal, I think. We're going to have to overload for the final few minutes of this game, but I just don't think we're going to have it in us to come back. I'm really disappointed. And another 3 goals conceded. That's the worst thing about it. Right, let's go for this. Last 10 minutes, let's just absolutely hammer this and try to get that result, or at least get a draw. We're not going to do it, are we? We're going to get absolutely mugged off here, and that is Carlos Ruiz's fault again in the end. That being said, we should have taken our chances, but that is a really, really poor result. We were the better side, and we should have won that. Oh, God. The chances were there. We could have had this game out of sight, and I can't believe we've lost that in the end. We've not drawn a single game this season. I've just noticed that. That's surprising. We've also managed to lose 11 times, which is nearly as many as some teams down at the bottom, but still, that's a really, really poor result, and it's results like that that are going to stop us from getting Champions League football. We really do need to be more consistent, basically. So, in the next episode... When's the PSG game? Yeah, okay. We're going to do a Stade Caen game. We love a good game against Stade Caen, so hopefully that should be a nice winnable one, but we've got some... questionable games coming up, so we'll see how we do in the interim. So guys, if you like what you've seen and you're liking the new face cam, please do drop a like on the video. That would be fantastic. If we get it to 150, that would be awesome. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel for more Outcaster icons and From the Shadows in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for the game against Stade Caen, where hopefully we've got our act together and Carlos Ruiz is getting some slap-ins. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.